Welcome to the video, guys. The day is finally here. It is meet day. Let's get it. Just finished weigh-ins, time to go get food. Oh, okay. Can I just get a chicken sandwich then?
Yeah, absolutely. And two of those?
Two of those.
And you said a waffle fry, right?
Yes.
Was that a small, medium, or large?
Medium?
And can I eat any beverages?
No, thank you.
Alright. So that was everything?
Yes.
Can I eat any sauces?
Can I get some barbecue sauce?
Absolutely.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year, but eventually it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. The margin for error is so small. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
I want to talk to you guys right now about the meet. The meet was very emotional for me. It had a lot of ups and it had a lot of downs. It started off great. I was warming up, felt good, and walked out to my first snatch, and it felt so heavy, and ended up missing that, as you guys saw. Missed the second one, and I could just feel it slipping through my fingers. It wasn't, at that point it was, I have to make this or there's no way I'm gonna total or anything at all. So I went out there, I ended up making the lift, but I caught it and my elbow bent and then it rebent, which there's a line there, but I thought I was going to get no reps for that, which meant A, I wouldn't have a state record, B, there's no way I was going to qualify because I wouldn't total because I would have bombed out in the snatch, and I wouldn't achieve any of the goals that I set out for. And as you guys probably could tell from the video, I set the weight down and was just absolutely crushed and started to walk off. And I said it was a good lift. And from then on, I just went ecstatic. I was jumping and screaming and yelling because I'm a very vocal lifter, and I love slamming bars. I love yelling. It's just how I express myself when I lift. And I was so excited. I wish you guys could have seen the reaction, because it was probably the happiest moment of my life. Just to dedicate so much time to a sport. And sports have been something that I've not always been the best at. And so to finally achieve a goal that I've set out since I started this journey was just absolutely amazing. Yes, I would have liked to have hit more than the 86. I do feel like I had that in me. I've hit that multiple times in training, but it was something that I was super ecstatic for. So moving on to the clean and jerk. The clean and jerks had never been my best movement at all whatsoever. They've always been something that I've struggled with. And warming up, and the goal was to go out with 102, and I missed 101 in the back room. And my coach was like, okay, let's hit this out there, and then we can go up from there. And I went for it, and it spit me out so bad. I've never missed a clean that bad ever. I don't usually miss cleans that often. It's usually the jerk that's the problem. And from that point, I knew that I needed a 108 kilo, 108 kilos to qualify for universities. And when I missed that 101, I was like, there was no I'm going to be able to increase 7 kilos. So from that point, I was a little bit disappointed, but it was like, okay, let's just go out, let's get a total, let's hit this again, and we'll go up from there. So I went out, was feeling good, I knew what I needed to do, cleaned it fine, it was easy, and went to jerk it, and they called it a no lift. I got 2 reds and a white. Called it a no lift. There's mixed things about that there. And so, it was like, okay, let's hit, we got one more shot here, let's total, let's get this. And same thing, I no repped it again. And I legitimately thought, at least the second one, third one wasn't as good. But the second one, I really felt like that should have been a good lift. And my coach texted me later, he's like, yeah, like you totally got gypped. And that's something that I'll talk about here in a little bit. But I walked off and was totally I was devastated. There's no way I was going to go to junior nationals or university nationals. And I was crushed. I walked off and kind of just sat down, and it's a tough sport sometimes because you dedicate, it's been 8 weeks of cutting and prepping for this one event, and I knew about the meet even longer before that, and just to have that goal and to just not achieve it, it devastated me. And and then just thinking about it more and more, and it was like, well, it didn't really matter because I wouldn't have qualified anyway, and all that stuff. And I've come to terms with that. But I just want to share this message with you guys: is there's always going to be bad judges in a sport. Now, I'm not saying these judges were bad. I don't have anything negative towards them, but there's always life is gonna be unfair, and you're gonna go through these tough times. And I can tell you guys that we will come back from this, and I still, I want to go to juniors. I will go to juniors. It's in February, so I will be there. And I'm saying this right now, it's official. and yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say. So this is the final episode of the series, and if you think that I'm going to slow down this YouTube channel at all whatsoever, you are wrong. I have a lot of big life decisions coming up inside the gym and outside the gym, so follow me along on this journey. But this was the last episode of this series, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.